Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Narada Muni says to King Yudhishthir, O Yudhishthir, when Prahlad told about the history of his receiving transcendental knowledge, all the classmates believed him. The reason of their believing what Prahlad said was that the super soul is seated in everyone's heart, Hridayase Arjuna Tishtati, because Prahlad was spiritually very sincere and serious. So the super soul of Prahlad instructed the super soul of all his classmates with whom he was talking, that whatever Prahlad said, you must believe and accept. That's why they trusted what Prahlad said about Narada Muni giving him spiritual knowledge. All the boys understood properly what Prahlad had said. Prahlad Maharaj further said, Narada Muni says to Yudhishthir that Prahlad further said. After they believe what Prahlad said, Prahlad more he says. That, oh boys, oh demoniac sons, if you put full faith on my words, as I talk spiritual knowledge, you will become knowledgeable like me. Because having faith is the root cause of obtaining knowledge. So those who are unsteady in their intelligence, like children or females, ladies, even they, if they have faith, they will become steady. Prahlad Maharaj talks. Like Lord Kṛṣṇa says in the Bhagavad Gita, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparas sanyate indriyaha. Those who control their senses, keep their senses under control, that they don't let their senses go free. Oh, I want to go to cinema. I want to watch cinema. They don't watch. That is called controlling the senses, like that. Oh, I want to eat ice cream. So if they control that desire, that is called controlling the senses. So those who keep their senses under their control and have unflinching faith in the Lord and in devotional service, they automatically receive knowledge from within. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. The knowledge of the spirit and knowledge of the body, there are two different categories of knowledge. Soul is not the body and body is not the soul. Soul is different from the body, separate. That's why I call it my body. I don't call it I body. Like that. You don't call it you body. You call it your body, like that. Hearing this, the children asked conjointly, oh, we were thinking body and soul is one. We never thought body and soul are different. Body is soul, we thought, because we cannot see the soul. That's why. To this Prahlad Maharaj said, no, no. Body cannot be soul. It is a fact. That's why I call it my body. I don't call it I body. The body takes birth, it grows and stays for some time, becomes old and then dies. Actually, body takes birth, it grows, stays for some time, produces byproducts, dwindles and dies like that. But this rule does not apply to the soul, Prahlad said. This rule of growing and taking birth and dying only applies to the body. Now, Prahlad is sitting under a mango tree where all the boys are sitting in front of him. There is a mango tree. So Prahlad gives mango example. Mango is a fruit. And in Sanskrit it's called rasala. Rasalayam in Sanskrit. Rasala means storehouse of nectar. The best of all the fruits is mango and the scriptures. So they are sitting under a mango tree in the school, Gurukul school. Nowadays the name Gurukul has been destroyed since last 50 years. After that, no more Gurukul schools. Name is good. In India also, because the name is so deteriorated, means diluted, became hodgepodge. So they also stopped Gurukul school in India. Vrindavan, there is a road named called Gurukul School Road, but Gurukul Road, but no more Gurukul there. Because it's diluted by Westerners in India, opening a Gurukul school and putting their own devotees, children, and doing all that, and it's all diluted. So they gave up. Indian government gave up Gurukul schools, no more. Vrindavan don't have. Those Gurukul schools in where I studied, no running, no more. No more children. Says, mangoes take birth from the tree. They take birth and stay for some time, grow. And then transformation takes place. They become ripened. And then they become overripe. If they are not picked and eaten, they overripe on the tree and thus fall on the ground and become destroyed, die. These are the symptoms of the body. But soul has no connection with it. These symptoms, soul don't have any connection with it. Soul is eternal, imperishable, undeterioratable, cannot be transformed, does not dwindle, does not die. This soul is only one in the body. One single. As individual remains in the body and knows the whole body and pervades the whole body through consciousness. If a mosquito comes and sits on the toe, here I will get a ring bell. Where is the mosquito? Kick him out. Like that. Without soul, body cannot survive. That's why soul is called shelter of the body. Body is not the shelter of the soul, see? One who is ignorant, they will think, oh, there is no body, then soul will not exist. Oh, not like that. It has no changes. It does not change in any stage. All the time it remains unchanged as it is from the beginning till end. It can be easily recognized if the body is moving and responding. If soul departed from the body, body will not respond, will not move. That's why it is called self-illumined, because it is so illumined, it illuminates the soul, body. It can be recognized that is the soul in the body when body moves. It is all pervading in the body. Knows everything about the body. And it is pervading all over the body in the form of consciousness. Does not depend on the body, not possible. But it keeps the body under its demands. Only when it wants to move the body will move. It goes everywhere, taking all kinds of bodies. It can move all over the universe, taking different bodies everywhere. It remains unaffected with the material things, material items. It does not affect, cannot cover the soul. Existence of the soul cannot be covered. I remember this 1977. I think end of the 1977, there was a doctor. No, 76. I forget. Anyway, there was a Dr. Kavor in Sri Lanka. And he said, there is no soul, body is made of chemicals and all that. That was prevailing then. Maybe it's now, I have never heard, but no. Body moves due to the soul, it cannot be covered. So he took a pigeon and put it in the glass cage, an airtight glass cage, and wanted to see with a microscopic glass if the soul is moving. Pigeon died, but he did not see the soul. It cannot be covered, cannot kept covered by material elements. Always remain separate from the material elements. These are the symptoms of the soul. Those who understand this science of the soul and Supreme Soul, they attain spiritual life and will not develop ego, false ego of I, me, my mind. They will remain humble. Not becoming ego and remaining humble is very beneficial for a person. And it helps to develop spiritually. The soul is so small that it cannot be seen with microscopic glass as Dr. Kavor tried. As it is said, Balagra shatabhagasya satadha kalpitasya cha. If the tip of the hair is taken and divided into 100 parts, and one part of those 100 is taken and divided again, that one part into 100 parts, means 1/10,000 parts of the tip of the hair is the size of the soul, cannot be seen. Not possible. That is spiritual dimension of the soul, not material. This is just an example. Because the tip of the hair cannot be divided into 10,000 parts, number one. Number two, the 10,000th part cannot be seen. That is only example. The size of the soul is spiritual. Because that's why soul is called spirit, because it is spiritual. And within this size of the soul, the Paramatma, super soul lives in. See? So how small it is? Not smaller than the soul is Paramatma, more subtle. As it is said, Natasya rupam varno va parimanam drushyate kvachit. There is never a time where anybody could find the measurement of the soul. There was never a time who could see the color of the super soul. Super soul neither has measurement nor has its color, and is so small, resides inside the spirit soul. The size of the spirit soul is 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair, like that. Nobody knows what is the color of the super soul. But those who are devotional, they can understand. Say for an example, geologists, they can find where the gold is under the earth. And those who are expert in the science of gold, they dig and get the mud and stones and all that, take it out and powder it and separate it. Gold can be separated from the stones. Similarly, those who are devotional, humble, and knowledgeable, wise, intelligent, they can practice devotional service properly and realize the Supreme Soul. That is called self-realization. Those who are not geologists, those who are not expert in the science of gold, cannot find gold, cannot separate gold from the stones and mud. Similarly, those who are foolish, materialistically inclined, interested in sense gratification only, they cannot understand the science of spirit and the super soul. They cannot recognize it. Later on, what Prahlad Maharaj said, we will discuss later on. Thank you very much.